go over Worldcoin. As you guys can see, we have Worldcoin at 38 cents right now, up 4.6% in the last 24 hours, but down 35% in the last month and 69% in the last year. We're going to talk about where I think this is about to go soon. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Big shout out to the member of the channel that recommended this. Big shout out to her. So we're gonna cover Worldcoin here. As you guys can see, the price Worldcoin has pulled back from this resistance here, and it was a pretty good pump. But now, we've recently pulled back to that 200-day moving average. But before we talk about the technicals, I want to talk about major news inside of Worldcoin. So Worldcoin actually just now had Grayscale, which is they're pretty much one of the top people out there with the index funds. There's just a bunch of money is flowing through Grayscale. That's all you need to know, is that Grayscale has billions of dollars flowing through it. So Grayscale filed with the SEC to launch a spot Worldcoin ETF on NASDAQ. So just like SPY is the ETF for the S&P 500, Worldcoin is trying to make an ETF for Worldcoin, right? Or Grayscale is trying to make a ETF for Worldcoin on network or on NASDAQ under the ticker symbol GWLD. This is huge, right? They're institutional investors. Grayscale is their institutional investors, right? Now they're giving investors regulated exposure to Worldcoin while holding World directly through the trust. That is huge. That is absolutely humongous. And like I said in my previous Worldcoin video, I forgot the guy's name. I honestly can't remember it, but it's the guy doing chat GPT and all that. Anyways, billionaire guy, right? He's a billionaire. And yeah, he's a billionaire. That's all you need to know. So he's pretty much behind all of this. So yeah, so they filed for the S1 for Worldcoin, and it's it's first of its kind inside of the United States. So that's actually pretty big. Here's the whole entire article. You guys can come and look at this if you guys want. But yeah, just to kind of break it down, Grayscale filed for the Worldcoin ETF with that ticker symbol. BitGo would custody World Holdings while BNY merely manages administration. The filing highlighted biometric regulation risk alongside price volatility as Worldcoin gained 4%, yet remained far below its record price. So I think there's a possibility that Worldcoin could do some huge pumping soon. Well, going into the bull market, 2027 bull market. Right now, we are seeing that we're not really benefiting from that big news, right? This is huge news, and it's not really pumping much because of it. Only goes up 4.5%, which kind of proves that Worldcoin is stable enough to be an ETF. So I think they actually might succeed and get this thing put through there. But yeah, all-time high at $4 billion market cap. It's at 1.35 billion right now. But let's talk about the technicals here. So looking at the technicals on Worldcoin, first things first, this right here is bullish divergence right here. You got your higher lows on the MACD while simultaneously getting your lower lows on the price. I guess, as you can see here, higher lows on the MACD. And then if you come over here and look at the price, that whole time, we're doing lower lows right here on the price, right? So the real question is, are we about to have a breakout here soon? Because you can see, like, we barely had any selling pressure right there, but also barely had any buying pressure. So the volume right now in Worldcoin is just moving a little bit slow, but the 24-hour trading volume is 119 million, which is pretty good, right? So this thing is just moving really slow right now, right? And that's kind of how coins get when they're that high in price, right? Like in the billions of market cap, like, yeah, they start to move pretty slow. Now, when you look at the percent R trend exhaustion on the daily chart, you can see the long-term trend and the short-term trend kind of bottoming out here. Short-term trend has already hit the oversold area, and they're kind of just consolidating here before the next move, right? And then if you look over here on in the 4-hour, you can see that we have the short-term trend on the percent R trend exhaustion taking off and the long-term trend pulling back. Typically when that happens, we see a pullback in the price. So yeah, there could be another pullback coming soon in the price just according to that. A little bit of bullish divergence here. So again, we might create another lower low here on the 4-hour chart. So if we pull back again, another lower low could be created. That's something that we would have to watch out for on WorldCoin. And yeah, another lower low could bring us down to 30 cents. If it goes down a lot, maybe even down to 28 cents. We had resistance there. Resistance then becomes support. So that would be a good area for us to watch for WorldCoin if we were to continue to have pullbacks there. But just to kind of show you guys some levels here, we have support at 28 cents. You can see resistance there, and support there. So 28 cents is a huge level for a WorldCoin. There's probably even something back here, maybe. And then let's see the other one here. And the way I do this, I just look for the supports, the micro support, micro resistance. Macro support and resistance lines are Fibonacci's. Micro support and resistance lines are just the ones that you see that they have reversals at these major levels, these major resistance and support levels, right? We had resistance here on a double top. So double tops are bearish patterns, and we had a bearish double top here, 1 and 2, and we had that resistance here. We had some here, and if we come over here, we can see that we had a wick here, and then it just went up after it touched there on that wick. And then as you can see here, support right on that 50-day moving average as well. So 32 cents is also a good support area here. And we've already kind of touched up on this one here, 35 cents. So if we were to pull back, 35 cents first, all right, and then 32 cents, and then 28 cents. That's if we were to pull back, if. All right, so we don't know if we're going to pull back, but if we do, then what we do know is that we have these as different levels, right? We know that all these different support levels are pretty significant to WorldCoin, right? So that's one thing when we're looking at the 4-hour chart. You know, it's a smaller time frame here. We're getting rejected at the 50-day moving average here, which is not too good, and also on the 200-day moving average, getting rejected at both of those levels. So that's not too good to see us getting rejected there here on WorldCoin. And we're overbought in the percent R trend exhaustion here on the hourly chart. So you can see the short-term trend overbought pulling back, and the long-term trend is reaching it up there as well. And we're also starting bearish divergence on the hourly chart. Bearish divergence is classified as higher highs on the MAC, or higher highs on the chart while simultaneously getting lower highs on the MACD. You can see about to print another lower high on the MACD here, and then boom, it'll probably end up dumping. So if we do get another higher high here, maybe it pushes above the 200-day briefly and then dumps, and it gets down to 32 cents. But we're nearing the end of this bear market. The bear market ends probably towards the end of this year. I calculated like October of this year. But yeah, going into the next year, the bear market will be ending. So that's something that you definitely would want to keep an eye out for. Also, the 50-day moving average is at 47 cents. So again, if we had another higher high and we just had a breakout, like I was mentioning on the hourly chart, you could watch out for 47 cents, because that is where the 50-day moving average is for WorldCoin. All right, and then the weekly chart, which it hasn't been out for too long, or at least hasn't been on Coinbase for too long, so I can't really see all the way back. But what we are seeing is, you know, a little bit of buying pressure inside of the MACD here, but really we don't have enough information to know exactly what's going to happen next here, right? From the looks of it, we're getting some selling pressure, but you can kind of see here on the MACD how it's curving back upwards, almost like a continuation up, right? So that could happen. It's a possibility, but again, there's no way of telling, because you know WorldCoin is such a new project. Another area that you would want to watch out for is 56 cents. It's actually close to the 50-day moving average up there, so that's going to be good support. And then right before that 56-cent support, you can look right here, 47 cents. Because if we come here to the daily chart and we look back here, you can see 47 cents. We touched it multiple times, or yeah, multiple times right here. So that's another level that you would want to watch out for, right? 47 cents. So we have all these different levels here, so you guys can see them. If you guys want to take a screenshot or something, you can do that right now. Because over here, 56 cents support here, and I'll draw this out. 56 cent resistance, 47-cent resistance. Right here is 35-cent resistance, well, support. And then right here is 32-cent support. And then this is 28-cent support. So we got 56 cents, 47 cents, 35 cents, 32 cents, and 28 cents. So those are all of our support and resistance areas that we have here on WorldCoin. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you guys today. That whole ETF thing, that's a huge, huge thing. If they get this done in the bull market, like, they're going to be taken off. WorldCoin could be doing some big numbers if they get this, if they pull this off with Grayscale. So, anyways, I forgot the guy that owns ChatGPT. But yeah, that guy is definitely going to be a part of this, because Grayscale, I'm sure, since he's a billionaire, he has some ties to those institutional investors. So I'm sure he'll be able to get it done. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Shout out to the members of the channel. Shout out to the member that recommended this, Elena. Big shout out to her for recommending WorldCoin. And if you guys want me to go over projects for you immediately, she recommended this project, asked if I could go over it literally an hour ago. And here I am making the video an hour later. So go ahead and become a member of the channel. It can be very, very, very useful. And it's only $9.99 per month. Now, separately, I have the Crypto and Options Edge group. If you guys want to be a part of this group, it's not a group where I'm telling you, where we're doing copy trading, where I'm telling you, oh, buy this, buy that, sell this, sell that. No, I don't do that in this group. Purely just putting my technical analysis here 24/7 and updating it 24/7, right? All the knowledge that I have that I show you guys on the videos, but I'm updating you inside of a group 24/7 with it, all right? Well, not all day long, obviously, because I gotta eat and sleep like everybody else. But anyways, yeah, go ahead and check that out. $98 a month. You can check that out. And then also check out the link in the description for Vanisfy if you want to do DeFi perps trading on the base platform. Sign up through the link in the description to get up to 15% discounts on your trading fees. So sign up through the link in that description, guys. Check it out. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe. As always, I'll be back with another video.